Alright everyone, welcome back to Persona 5. The last time we met in Persona 5, we reappeared into Kamoshida's palace again because Ryuji wants to explore again for some reason. Um, but this time, Joker's actually in this phantom suit for the duration of this time, because last time he was switching in and out of it, and it was kind of weird, but now he can control it fully. So yeah, we're going back to the prison area. This isn't actually like starting to explore the palace. Why am I just standing there? Okay. Um, this is mostly for how am I saying this? We're just setting up for Ryuji, I guess you could say.
Mm,
So this is how we learn about initiating combat. So you can ambush from behind and get a free and get a preemptive strike in battle.
I'll reveal your true form.
So yep, Joker gets his ambush, and now we can attack the enemy.
wind to hit its weak spot.
Okay, so let me actually explain something real quick. I have mentioned that I do have the best weapons in the game for Joker and Morgana equipped. I mean, not equipped, but I do have them because it is New Game Plus. Now, I'm not going to use them. In fact, I'm going to sell them off screen just so I don't get the temptation to use them. I do, however, use the best armor in the game I have for my New Game Plus profile. I will admit that, and I do equip it because I want to make my defense a lot better, but the reason I want my attack to be very low is for the sake of shadow negotiations. I need to make sure I have enough chances to do shadow negotiations and stuff like that. So I will actively be trying to get personas and stuff like that. Now, I did mention that I can just summon any persona I want from the Persona Compendium, meaning I could literally just get high-level personas right from the get-go. I'm not doing that, though, because there's just, first off, it costs a lot of money to do, and secondly, that just kind of makes the Let's Play boring, since I'm not really cutting battles out.
Now do you understand? This place is another reality that the ruler's heart projects.
This is Kamoshida's reality? Shit makes no sense at all.
One could say it's a world in which one's distorted
Okay, so,
desires materialize.
Right now, we're actually learning about what's known as safe rooms. We're just learning about the concept of palaces overall. Basically, it's a manifestation of someone's warped thoughts. So, Kamoshida sees himself as the king of the school. What else is a king associated with but a castle? But the castle, though, does have some very Kamoshida-esque things about it. Like, for one thing, a lot of characters, a lot of students are seen as slaves, while the female students are seen as loyal subjects that are used for, you can guess.
That's also because of this world.
Specifically, we'll see one student who falls under that criteria the most in a late, towards the end of this part, I want to say.
Into a castle like this, after all. In order to prevent such distortions, one must hold a powerful will of rebellion. Your appearance is a manifestation of that.
So, at the time of this recording, Persona 5 Scramble was recently released for Japan. Came out 2 days ago, I want to say. So that's so I hope Japan users are having fun, or just American users using their Japanese Nintendo accounts and stuff like that to do it. I'm not doing that. I'd rather wait until the English version comes out. I just want to wait a little bit. I know, I am avoiding spoilers like hell right now. I have literally blocked like 5 YouTube accounts that are notorious for Persona spoilers, because I just don't want to get spoiled on the game. Doesn't stop me from listening to the soundtrack, though. When I find the soundtrack on the music website I like to go to, I'm going to fucking download it, because Persona music never really, the Persona music titles never really spoil the game's story. Like, it just gives a vague title, but you can't really guess what's gonna happen in the story based on what the song name is. Like, you can guess what it's for, but
That's a toy.
you can't really just say, "Oh, this is the song that Yada dies in," or something like that. I mean, yes, there are a couple cases where that is true, where you can guess that, like especially for Persona 3's music, but they do a better job of it here.
If you're ready to go, we'll resume our infiltration.
Oh yeah, so now we got our gun. So Ryuji took it upon himself to get us a model gun that just makes noises. It doesn't really do anything, so obviously it's not really useful. Yeah, that's just me actually dequipping that now because I just realized, hey, I'm a little overpowered here, so I'm just gonna get rid of that.
Well,
What am I doing? What am I doing? Yeah, I equipped everything off screen. Weird. So, Scramble, though, it looks to be good. I hear, I hear it's good. I hear it's pretty expansive and stuff like that. I just hear that one really disappointing thing about it, and that's the fact that there's no DLC planned for it. I do see a positive with that. It is Persona 5 Scramble, so it wouldn't really make sense to have Persona 3 and 4 characters show up out of nowhere. But I did actually make a Google Doc a couple days ago, saying like what potential DLC characters could be for that. And I did put it, and it's on twitter.com, so you can just click the link in the description, and assuming anyone reads the description. That's like, I think the one time I'm going to be plugging my Twitter on this channel. But if I remember correctly, I said a lot about I remember having actually I can just pull it up on my phone. We have phones now. We have phones now, sir. So I guess I could just read off part of it. So basically what I think would it do is, it's also a story expansion where, for those who've played Persona Q or Persona Q2, it's usually like how they always end up in the labyrinth world of that game and just happen to meet each other, and then they decide to team up and figure out what's going on. Well, I kind of want something like that to happen because, I kind of want all the Persona 4 characters end up in the Persona 5 timeline, and the Persona 4 characters don't know what's going on, so they decide to team up with the Phantom Thieves to fix everything. Actually, so I have a few packs laid out for characters, and I mainly just described the characters. I didn't really care about what content they added, because when you think of a Warriors pack DLC, you think of the characters they're gonna add. Because Fire Emblem Warriors had packs. They had a Shadow Dragon pack, which added Minerva, Lind, and Lon Ku. Not Lon Ku. What was this? Navarre. I don't know how I got them mixed up. I'm tired. But the Shadow, that's what the Shadow Dragon pack added. The Awakening pack added Tharja, Olivia, and Owain. You're just wasting ammo, dude.
how about that?
Why'd I waste ammo?
Be mindful of how much ammo you have left.
What was I saying? And the Fates pack added Azura, Oboro, and who was the last one? Was it just Azura and Oboro? Niles, that's who was added. And they weren't the best packs out there for Warriors DLC. And Hyrule Warriors did add some packs. They had like Majora's Mask packs and Ocarina of Time packs, and they added characters from those respective games. So for the first pack, I was thinking, since Persona 5 Scramble is out, also guess what other game's out at this time for Japan audiences, and coming out for American audiences in a couple weeks now, or a couple months. I mean, in a month. I was thinking a Royal pack, have characters that are more significant in Royal, because since Persona 5 Scramble is a straight up sequel There is actually one character that will not be making an appearance, as far as I'm aware. I haven't seen any spoilers yet, so I am not aware if he is in this. Goro Akechi would be a really good candidate. I won't really go into detail with him, but I do see him working. The new girl, Kasumi, I see her as a very one-pointed character. She can really prioritize like a few enemies at a time, but she's really good in terms of the combos. Like, she is not the best in terms of area sweeping, but she's really good with isolation. She'd be a really good mini-boss dealer of some sort. And Lavenza, we'll meet her way later in the game. How did I... Oh, did I use it all? Gun. Well, Morgana uses a slingshot. Never mind. Lavenza, though, she would probably use her chainsaw and probably the Persona Compendium to summon any Persona she wants to. And then, you know, for Persona 4's characters, my immediate thoughts were Yu Narukami, because he... Okay, for the Persona 3 and 4 packs, I said the protagonist because, obviously, you know, you have to add the protagonist. You know, they're the main character.
All right.
So... but for Persona 4's, I said Yu Narukami, Teddy, and Naoto. Those were the three I was immediately thinking of. Yu would use, obviously, his powers like Joker in terms of summoning Personas. And for his weapon, he uses a heavy sword in Persona 4, so he would use that. So I see him as a very slow version of Joker. He's very... I don't really know how Joker controls. I'm judging from gameplay. Joker's a very middle grounded character. Oh, this is where we learn about all-out attacks, by the way. I see Joker as a very middle grounded character, I'm assuming, where he's not really have a focus, but Narukami, he would be really focused on area sweeping. You know, he's really good with taking out armies of thugs in like one blow. Teddy's a weird fellow. I just see him as a very heavy character, I guess. Like, he'd be jumping around, and that's be how he defeats his enemies. And, you know, maybe there are some combo finishers that show his human form, where he pops out and then does a big giant attack, and then goes back into the suit. And Naoto is the challenge one for me because, you know, she uses a gun by default in 4. So, and I do know that there is a gun command in 5 Scramble. So that would be a bit of a challenge, but I'm not sure how to fix that one. But I can see, if it's not Naoto then probably Yosuke or Chie, one of those two. For Persona 3's pack, I said Makoto, because, you know, protagonist. He'd probably be like a faster version of Yu and Joker, because he uses a one-handed sword, and I would see him focusing as a combo-heavy character rather than a area sweeper or balanced. And maybe also for Makoto, incorporate the FemC costume from Persona 3 Portable. That was just a thought, though. You know, I don't see it working. Maybe also just have it as a separate character. I guess would use her handguns probably and stuff like that. Like, she has like, maybe she uses like missiles for her default attacks, but then like when she does her gun command, it's just her handgun. It's just her arm cannon gun. And Akihiko would probably be the last one. You know, he'd be really a good close-up fighter. So meaning his far-range stuff would probably be limited. And then also I had a pack for the Velvet Room characters. So I thought Igor, Elizabeth, and Margaret. And they all pretty much would control around the same. And they all can summon any persona they want. But Igor, though, I put Igor in there as, one, a joke. Because, you know, I do want to just imagine Igor just... I don't know why I keep pronouncing Igor differently every time I say his name. I just imagine Igor just standing up and fucking kicking ass like that. in Scramble, and also him just doing Persona fusions in like one fell move. That would be awesome to see. I don't know why.
Most likely.
So yeah, that's like essentially what I think would work for Scrambles as DLC, but you know, I don't see it also happening because, you know, it is Persona 5 Scramble, not Persona Scramble, which, you know, and I don't really have any ideas for Persona 1 and 2 characters, so don't ask me. I don't really have much experience with those games. I do know about them, and I have heard that they're really good. I just haven't played them because I just don't have I am once again asking for financial aid. I just don't have the money to be splurging on that at the moment. I might play it over the summer break, just not sure. Actually, no, I won't be because I'm going to be playing 5 Royal. Okay, so Ryuji actually came here because he wanted to save the students that were here, but you know, he can't do that because they're actually not the real students. So what we're doing is we're trying to remember their faces because for some reason our camera isn't working, which is one thing I'm going to get into in a later part, where where the Phantom Thieves use a camera, but, you know, I remember this scene every time I look at this scene. So yeah, we're just trying to remember their faces so we can do, because in the next part, I think the next part's the volleyball rally. I'm not ending the part now or anything. I'm just saying what the next part's probably going to be about. So we're going to be focusing on that the entire part. So now we're actually getting out of here. I think this is also when. Okay, so judging from the fact that this part is still going on, I think there's actually one more thing we do. Okay, I will admit, I love it. Okay, I gotta admit, this game is very stylish, and it's not to its detriment or anything, and I love that. And, you know, like, especially with that transfer screen right there, I do love that little transfer. It is actually a really cool one.
Oh, man.
Like, I really do like that little transfer. Yeah, okay, this is actually, okay, I know what's happening here. This is when Ryuji awakens his persona, and this is actually, now this is where the Persona awakenings are basically all in the 3D cutscenes, rather than actually in, Knaves. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, wait, wrong series. You know, that's actually one game. So, oh yeah, that just reminded me. Atlas, again. Atlas is being stupid again. So, Atlas of Japan tweeted out a few days ago, saying, we'll put Persona 5, don't give up hope on Persona 5, we'll put it on as long as fans keep demanding it. We've been demanding this for 2 years now. Like, what? Has no one been paying attention? I mean, I would understand that, I mean, okay, let me clarify this. I am highly aware that, people more tend to bother Atlas USA about this, not Atlas Japan. I know this because every time Atlas tweets out something, even if it's not related to Persona, they say, Persona 5 on Switch, Persona 5 on Switch, Persona 5 on Switch. And I'm okay. I would like Persona 5 on Switch. It would be nice to have, especially for me. I do like playing Persona games, and, you know, I would love to play them more on the go. Also, though, I would like more people to play this series. Persona is a very hard series to access nowadays because they're all exclusively on PlayStation, and you know, more people play Nintendo, and you know, with Joker being in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, I'm surprised they haven't capitalized on this sooner. Like, you know, you'd think that they want to do more with this, but they just haven't done so.
There's more of them? This is bad.
Nope, Morgana's dead. Nope, and I'm dead. But, you know, if they were to put Persona on the Switch, I really just hope it isn't just ports, honestly. I would like quality remakes. But also at the same time, I would understand if if the older games didn't really get any changes because, you know, I mean, the newer games didn't get any changes because, you know, Persona 5 is new. No one really needs any updates on it. Like, this is like the most updated version of the Persona formula you can get, honestly. But like Persona, like if they put Persona 3 on there, again, I hope there is a Persona 3 remake. I would love a remake of Persona 3, of 1, 2, and 3. 4, maybe. 4 is borderline for me. I would especially love a remake of 3 though, because 3 just really is so good, and I really would love to see it even better. Honestly, you know, give it, you know, with this Persona with this engine that they're using for Persona 5, I do see it working with 3.
Am I gonna lose again?
Well, because it kind of obviously did, because Persona 3 Dancing in Moonlight exists,
Gone too 'cause of this asshole.
and I believe it's in the same engine as Persona 5's engine. Then again, Catherine's the same engine, so, you know, it would make sense that why wouldn't they do the Persona 3 remake in
Taken by him.
Persona 5's
I'll
engine?
never get him back.
You know, that's just me, honestly.
Stay there and watch.
But also, like, you know, I do wish that more people got into the series, and, you know, it's hard to do so. I mean, Kingdom Hearts is Square Enix is realize this and are putting all the Kingdom Hearts games on Xbox. They haven't done so on Switch yet, and I probably can guess why.
Kamoshida.
What are you doing? Silence him!
So, and you know, that makes Kingdom Hearts more accessible to Xbox users. You know, that is also a thing. Also, is like, you know, it is kind of eliminating the reason to buy certain consoles anymore. Because, you know, if we're just gonna make everything third party, what's the point in having the PS4 and stuff like that? But, you know, also, it's not like every franchise is going third party anymore, as far as I'm aware. I mean, Marvel Spider-Man is just PS4 exclusive, and I don't think they have any intention of moving that to all the other consoles just yet.
What can you do? Cower in fear and watch.
Yeah, and that's, oh yeah, that's Ryuji's awakening. So, Ryuji awakens to a pirate. I do like how all of the signature personas is theming is all of famous thieves. You know,
What's up, Persona?
Joker's is Arsene. This is Captain Kidd. Morgana's is Zoro. Ann's is gonna be Carmen.
Yo,
I believe
bring it.
Yusuke's is Goemon. Haru's is Milady. I know, and Makoto's is Johanna.
Blast him away.
And Goro Akechi's is Robin Hood. I forgot what was Futaba's again? I forgot Futaba's Persona's name. It doesn't matter. I'm too tired to care. I am really out of it right now. I am just tired. I want to go to bed. But, you know, I want to record this first. You know, it's the weekend. I want to just relax for the weekend, so. But I'll do this. This is fun. So you can get a general idea of what the enemy's weakness is based on whose persona you're awakening. And, you know, considering we're awakening to Ryuji's, you think it... Okay, well, for some reason, it's not that one. It's not for him today. But, you know, we're killing him pretty fast because I'm good at games. And, yeah, you don't have to kill the other horses. You just have to kill the captain. So, that's fine. I don't think you get experience for that, though, however. Oh, I don't even think we get experience for that. We didn't get experience for that battle? Are you serious right now? I guess that would be a bit of a Icebreaker, honestly, but no, they did that for Jokers.
How about that?
They had Jokers' victory screen.
So Ryuji had the potential too.
Even if you apologize now, I ain't forgiving you.
So how come Ryuji gets special treatment? How come Ryuji doesn't get experience? Is that supposed to be some sort of joke at him? Oh, hey, it's on.
Oh,
And Morgana has a boner.
beautiful girl.
What's going on? Yeah, now that you mention it. But why is she even here? Hey, let go of her, you perv!
How many times must I tell you until you understand? This is my castle, a place in which I can do whatever I want. Everyone wishes
Can we
to
like
be
pan the
loved.
camera away from him, please? I am not comfortable looking at him.
Everyone besides slow-witted thieves like you.
Takamaki, say something!
Calm down, Ryuji. It seems that girl isn't the real one. She's the same as those slaves. A being made from Kamoshida's cognition of her.
Are you jealous? Well, I'm not surprised. Women aren't drawn to problematic punk.
Says you. Joker's gonna get a harem.
Damn it!
Probably.
Clean them up.
I'll make sure it works. Clean them up.
We're outnumbered. Let's scram before we get surrounded.
We're not gonna do anything and just run?
Okay, judging from the fact... Okay, that's 3 against 3. So judging from the fact that usually only one shadow appears from them, wouldn't it make sense that, you know, wouldn't it be a logical guess that it's only 3 against 3? How are we outnumbered?
I was beginning to get bored of torturing the ones here. Come at me whenever you want, if you don't care about your life.
Ignore him. Let's go!
Anyways, I don't remember changing into this.
You look like a thug. Oh my god.
What the hell? It's much better than your magician-looking one.
Did you find them?
Quiet.
No. Search that way.
So what's going on? I'm completely lost, man.
I told you before, when a Persona user opposes a palace's ruler and becomes a threat to them, this happens. It's to prevent you from being affected by distortions.
Is this a skull?
Your appearance reflects your inner self. It's the rebel that slumbers within. Not that you'll get it.
Nope.
Then stop asking questions and accept what you see for what it is.
Easy for you to say. Wait, we're in deep shit!
I said to be quiet!
We might have gotten away here, but we're still screwed with Kamoshida at the real school.
That's quite sharp of you. For being an idiot. Relax. The Kamoshida in reality can't possibly know about what happens here. A shadow is the true self that is suppressed. A side of one's personality they don't want to see.
So, we're okay?
Did the Kamoshida in reality remember about the execution? There you have it.
Alright. Now that we know that, all we gotta do is...
Wait, I guided you as promised. It's your turn to cooperate with me. That's why I was super nice about teaching you idiots everything.
Oh yeah, I forgot that Morgana was
Don't you remember?
wanting a deal.
I originally came here for an investigation. I need to erase the distortion from my body and regain my real form. That's why we must delve deep into mementos and...
Whoa, hold up. What are you going on and on about?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Morgana, we're not doing that until Royal.
Don't tell me.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you now. In this game, we're not getting... Morgana's not gonna become a human in this version. Royal, apparently, though, Morgana will be human. I'm not sure how. I don't want to know how until I play Royal, so please do not tell me. I don't want to know anything about Royal, except for anything I already know.
What? The nerve! Is it because I'm not human? fooled me?
We're busy.
We're busy.
Thanks for everything, cat. You got guts being a cat and all. See you around.
Hey! What the hell? Oh, seriously? Why are you wrapping this?
We still got like 80 hours left on this game. We have like 80 hours left. Get back here.
Get back here!
I love the delivery of that. Oh, hell no.
You have returned to the real world. Welcome back.
You know, stop saying that after
God, we're back.
after this palace. Does that mean that
I dragged you around
we're
a
not in the
lot.
real world after the first palace? I'm just kidding.
Sorry, man.
It's probably just at this point it's a throwaway line, so no one cares.
Tired. How you holding up? That's impressive. I'm exhausted even though I used to do track. But damn, if what we saw was for real, oh, this is gonna get good. I totally remember the faces of the guys Kamoshida was treating like slaves. Once we make him fess up to any physical abuse, Kamoshida will be done. So, want to help me look for those guys or any witnesses?
Nah. Nah, I'm good.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Why didn't we pick nah?
Hey, so
I do like that about this game though. Like Joker's dialogue options can either be really stupid or just really smart. And like there's no in between.
Kamoshida opened his damn mouth.
How? Isn't that like confidential information that's only known between the principal and maybe the homeroom teacher? Not every fucking teacher. Like, why would the PE teacher be allowed to know that information?
Rumors about him getting physical might be real. And after seeing Kamoshida's distorted heart thing in person,
I'm just saying here,
sit back.
you know, why would the PE teacher know? Like, did Kawakami tell him?
I'm counting on you.
Because I doubt that Kawakami would tell Kamoshida that, especially if she wants to keep her job. So I'm assuming the principal told Kamoshida, because that's just kind of, wouldn't that kind of information though be really confidential? Oh, is this where oh yeah. So every time you get a new confidant in this game, you transfer back to the interrogation room where Sai Nijima asks you about them.
Acting as a phantom thief would have been more efficient alone. You could have gone about it that way. However, you did not. There are merits to having associates. That's what you decided. Am I wrong?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new.
I'm not gonna show. Okay, I think I do show this thing off every time. Basically, it's the same exact thing. Like every time you awaken a new confidant, they always do this whole "I am thou, thou art I, thou hast acquired a new." And they always do this, and it's very slow. So you don't have to. I show it off at least a couple times, but after a while, I think I'm just gonna start skipping it because there's no point in showing it off, especially because you can barely hear it.
Right. I haven't eaten anything since lunch. It'd be weird splitting off now. So why don't we grab a bite somewhere?
I'm not feeling it.
Just follow me. I mean, I totally gotta hear about your past. What the hell, man? How much shittier can that asshole get? But just hearing your story makes me angry. So, you left your hometown and you're living here now, huh? Huh, we might be more alike than I originally thought.
Sometimes forget that Joker's glasses is fake.
Exactly how,
I just sometimes forget that.
you know,
And I just have to ask, why? Why does he have to wear fake glasses?
around us, like we don't belong.
I mean, I guess that would be a pretty neat reference. I guess that's a neat reference to the fact that he always wears a mask. But also, it's more just, it's just kind of unneeded. Then again, it's weird seeing Joker without his glasses at times. It's just weird.
What the hell, man? You barely touched your food. Just let me
Or is
do
he
it.
making fun of people who wear glasses, huh, Joker?
Anyways, I got your
I feel
job
attacked right now.
from tomorrow on. As long as we do something about Kamoshida, I'm sure we'll both feel better about being at school. Oh yeah. Tell me your number. Oh, chat ID too. Just you wait, Kamoshida. We're gonna start right away tomorrow. First, let's hit up those guys that were kept as slaves. The volleyball rally's tomorrow, huh? Shit's recommended by Kamoshida. Makes me want to gag. But thanks to that, we got no classes in the afternoon, and we can walk around unnoticed. Well, I guess we can work out the details tomorrow. Come on, you gotta eat more. There's tons of ginger here.
Joker sweat. He's like, oh shit. Shit.
I haven't been sleeping well lately. Whenever I close my eyes, I keep thinking about too many things. Shiho. Nationals are coming up soon, so I keep thinking, should someone like me really be on the starting lineup?
Don't worry. Just be confident in yourself. Your skills have been recognized. It's all because you work harder than anyone else.
Yeah. Volleyball's all I have after all.
More importantly, was that injury okay? It looked really swollen.
No, it's nothing. It's normal. Especially since a meet's coming up.
Sorry to interrupt, Suzui.
Okay, so actually, I was actually rewatching the Persona 5 animation because, you know, why not?
Huh?
And you know, it's not the worst anime I've ever seen. It's just not a good Persona anime, and it's mainly just because of the protagonist. They just made him a piece of wood
It's a meeting about the start
in that,
time
and
system.
you know, compared to 4, it's just inferior.
Yeah.
Because you know, they really made Narukami a savage in
Well,
in the 4
here we
animation.
go.
And you know, the 4 animation was just really funny overall. It was a really good animation overall. But there was actually like one scene that just kind of like got me out of nowhere, and it was towards the, I think it was either the first or second episode. I know it was a Kamoshida involved episode, because you know it obviously would be, where Shiho was called into Kamoshida's office, and they actually do show the abuse that Shiho goes through
Now listen up.
via Kamoshida, and it's actually really screwed up. They don't like show it. It's just like the camera pans to the wall, but it does show it does, like, you can hear the sounds of it, I guess you could say.
Jeez.
All right, so I think at this point we're ending the part here because both the playhead and the fact that I'm saving says something about that. So I guess the next time we meet in Persona 5, we're going to be going to the volleyball rally to stop Kamoshida or figure out a way to expose him of his abuse. So see you guys next time for Persona 5, and take care.